Now to get back to the reality, we're going to make some pasta. Now again, you can make any shape you want. We're going to make ravioli. Here's how you make pasta. You take this 3½ cups of flour, you put it in a nice clean bowl, like that. It's very difficult. To that, we're going to add 5 large eggs. 1. Oh, they want you to make the well in the middle. Okay, if you want to make the well in the middle, feel free. You know, whatever makes you happy in cooking. There's nobody can tell you a right and wrong about cooking, but this is how they do it anyway. And some people separate the whites from the yellows. I'm just giving you some technique, okay? That's 3, right? 4 and 5. Some people separate the whites from the yellows. Guess which part they keep for the noodle? The white or the yellow? They keep the yellow part. That's why pasta is yellow, because it's mostly the yellow part is dominant in the color too. So there we go. Okay, so now other people add other things. I saw a recipe where people add salt, people add oil. I'm just taking flour and eggs. Look, I'm starting with my finger. Now watch. See what's happening here? Now this flour, this 3½ cups of flour and these 5 large eggs is now transforming into something else. Now don't get this confused with the bread. This has nothing to do with bread. This is pasta. This is what the Chinese taught Marco Polo what to do, okay? They taught him how to do this. This is exactly how you make chow mein. All right, there's nothing different from this technique other than the shapes and the sizes than the ancient technique that the Chinese showed to Marco Polo, the Italian merchant, when he was visiting in the 13th century in China. This is exactly how you make wonton. So now we're back to this pasta. Now this is exactly the same pasta that the Chinese showed to Marco Polo. Now come over here and look at this. Now we're going to turn it out onto the board now. And all it is the egg, you know, we push it, mix it first. Okay, now it's all mixed, nice and mixed. Now we put some flour, this is called dusting flour, onto your chopping board or cutting board or, you know, with storyboard, whatever you want to call it. You put your pasta there. Now remember, when we're done with this, it has to rest. It doesn't rest for a whole hour. Okay, so now let's finish this pasta now. We've mixed it thoroughly and we got it nice and it's moist, and look at that, it's all fitting together. This is the ancient pasta technique. It hasn't changed in thousands of years. Okay, now we're going to kind of knead this a little bit for 10 minutes too, just like the bread. And I want to show you what we're aiming for. We can dust it a little here. Not the hand. The flour. Push the middle into there, just like we did the bread or the pizza dough. This will really keep you in shape. It's not quite like cutting logs, but it's very good exercise. Especially when you get old, it's very good exercise for you to cook. Uses up your excess calories and your excess blood sugar. Okay, now, this is a nice, look at this, it's a nice homogeneous dough, pasta dough, you see? And now here's how you know it's almost ready, is you poke it, and when it pops back up like that, that springiness, it's almost ready. So let's knead it for another minute, and all we do is wrap it with the towel. And we wrap this for 30 minutes, like this, just like that, boom, cut. Okay, I'm just rinsing my hands off because that pasta is kind of sticky. It means paste, you know, so it's like a glue. And just so you know, the pasta is different from than the bread. Bread has no eggs in it, and pasta has no yeast. Okay, now we're going to mother our sauces again, because it's been a while. This one sauce has been on has 45 minutes. Let's take a look at our ragu sauce. It's been on for 45 minutes, okay? or however long it's been. Let's take a quick look. Make sure it's not burning or needs any attention, so be careful. Turn this upside down. The meat is going, it needs a little water in here, so what we're going to do is we're going to add just a cup of water to this. So that it covers the meat, because the meat has to be tender, and the sauce will, you don't have to worry about the sauce it's going to boil, so it's going to reduce, so it's going to thicken up again. We just have to cover that meat. Alright, let's make sure that meat's covered, that this is now cooking for another, it's going to take 3 hours. Now we come over to, that's the raw goose sauce. Now we come over to our marinara. Look at that. Look at the marinara. It's very nice. It's going to make a nice pizza and ravioli sauce. We're going to finish those raviolis in a few minutes. So here we go. Here, we took that out. So we want to make sure that this is raised to a higher temperature. This is kosher. And the bread will be ready in 15 minutes.